Jesus. Someone said in the last video, please make sure you fall off your chair, because I thought I was going to. I'm not going to today. Nearly did though. So yeah, welcome to Brew Talk Thursdays. This is a new series, which if you haven't found last week's episode, then you can also go to last week's episode and figure out what we did there. However, today we're talking about stocks and why stocks are important to invest into. So without further ado, let's get into it. Basically, in this episode of Brew Talk Thursdays, I'm going to be literally just telling you why it's very important that you should be investing into stocks. Now, I'm going to tell you some of the stocks that are really going to be trending and some of the stocks that you should invest into, in my own opinion. Now, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Go do your own research. Don't be going like, oh, because Rowan said on Man About Media's channel that this is going to be a good investment, that I'm going to 15 times your revenue. I was only making Zoom as an example. You've got to look out for stocks like that in order to make money. And to be honest, I wouldn't even invest into Zoom now, because I think it's going to tank down soon, or it could just jump up, but you're not going to be making a massive return on investment from what it was originally anyway. So what we're going to be talking about is some of the best stocks that I've seen, and one of the first ones is Alibaba. Alibaba, I believe, is currently worth $300 and something, $309. One of the reasons why I really recommend Alibaba is because it is one of the biggest, alongside Amazon, it is the biggest online shop that there is. It's massive in Asia. A load of people use it for drop shipping, which a lot of people don't even realise about. So this is one of the things that we do personally, is that we order products in bulk from Alibaba, also from AliExpress, which is owned by Alibaba, and basically all we do is take them, put them in a US warehouse, or a warehouse to the UK, for example, and what we do then is we mark up the price and sell them make our own website and sell them to customers who've never really seen that product before. Reason being is Alibaba doesn't really market the products, it's just there. Same with Amazon, it's literally just there. You go on, you scroll through and find something. Now, when it's being marketed to the right people, so say we do Facebook ads and everything like that, it's going to sell to a load of people. And the majority of businesses use Alibaba just to buy in bulk. Majority of Amazon FBAs, which Amazon FBA is pretty much where most products come from on Amazon. Loads of people order the product in bulk from Alibaba and send it to an Amazon warehouse. And most of the products you're going to see on Amazon are from Alibaba anyway. So, in that case, if Amazon's going up, then Alibaba is sure to go up as well. So that's one I really recommend. And Amazon, I believe, is going to keep on increasing because it's just too prominent at the moment. It's really holding a massive share in the market, and just the website itself, pretty much everyone goes there, just the ease and the user interface and everything for it. Just really makes it a great website and a great e-commerce site as well. Now, another one that we want to look into, Tesla. Now, everyone talks about Tesla because it's rise so much in its price from when it first began. It's I think it is the biggest and best car company at the moment when you're looking at stocks. The biggest share price anyway. Yeah, it completely is. Tesla is the biggest and best at the moment, and I believe it's not going to start dropping down anytime soon because of the fact that they're only producing the Tesla model on quite a lot. They're only on a massive scale. They're only producing the Tesla Model S, the Model 3, the Model Y, and the Model X, I believe. That's only 4 cars. When they got the Cybertruck coming and a load more different variants of the cars as well, then the share price, I believe, is going to go up even more. And every time Tesla do this little big event where they're going, oh, we're announcing something, the share price goes, and then sometimes if it's bad or if it's good, for example, like the Cybertruck thing, it tanked down and rose back up even higher. This is one of the ways where you can make a lot of money from the stock market. For example, if you bought the stock just before that big rise in price and then sold it just before the actual event and then bought back in when the event went bad and everything like that, where the window smashed and everything it went meant to smash, and you bought it back in there, and then it rose in price again, you would have made a load of income just from literally just buying and selling at the right prices at the right times. I mean, this is why loads of people make a load of money from the stock market. It's really important just to get your head around and just to learn. Some of the books I recommend: Rich Dad's Guide to Investing and Rich Dad Poor Dad, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich as well. These books will help you with it. There's also some more in depth into the stock market as well, so I'd go into that if you really wanted to. But what I'm trying to say is that if you use this in the right way, then you can make a lot of money. And if you've earned a lot of money from something else, then you can literally just keep on making more money from the stock market. You know what this reminds me of? Not the, you know, in the GTA missions where it's all like you do something to manipulate the stock market. It's literally like that. People, and at the end, if you do it right, you can have like 9 figures from the bank robbery money and everything. You know what I mean? If you do it right, then you can make a load of money from this. And it just goes to show that money is not money in your bank account. Everyone thinks that's the best thing in the world. In reality, though, it's not. Most of the big billionaires you'll see, they have 100 billion in the bank. You don't have 100 billion in the bank account. They'll probably have a couple million, maybe close to a billion. However, I believe most of the money will be in assets, as in real estate, stocks, bonds, everything like that. The reason why is because of the fact that you're paying less tax and you're making more money. It's just plain and simple. Like, that's the only reason you do it, and also for the fact that your money is going to go up with the share price. If you sold them stocks, keep it in your bank account, then you're not going to be earning money. You'll just have that big sum of money. Whereas if you have a big asset, then you invest it, and then say you need to get some money out just to buy something, maybe real estate, to buy anything else, then all you got to do is sell that money from the stock market, and it's going to put straight in your bank account. And the other bit of your money is just going to keep on going up and down the stock market. It's just important to learn how to invest properly, and to have the mindset of long-term investing. Like Warren Buffett, this is how he made all of his money. And there's a load of big quotes of Warren Buffett. Everyone go to Warren Buffett like, if this is so simple, why has no one done it? And the reason why is because people don't want to take 20 years to make millions. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you make millions in some other sideline, be it drop shipping, e-commerce, be it affiliate marketing, anything like that, then you put it into the stock market, cryptocurrency, and everything like that. And you're going to go and not spend all your money, but you're going to make loads and loads of money. This is the way to just quadruple, triple, like for example, if you invest into Zoom, 15 times your wealth. So that's why you need to do it. I've seen a story the other day that Nas invested into Ring Doorbell, like a couple million, and he just sold it recently for 40 million. So for example, that's the way, that's what you want to be doing, and I believe that was only like 6 years or something like that. So you want to be investing into what you believe is going to be a great product in the future. On the third one, Aurora Cannabis. Now, this is like a cannabis company in the US and I believe Canada as well. Now, the reason I'm saying invest into the cannabis stock is not to go out and go on a 420 and start smoking up loads of weed. That's not what I'm trying to say, is because it tanked down in price quite recently to $4. Now, no clue why it actually did tank down to that price. Maybe it was struggling with sales, maybe it was struggling with everything else. That's a really big actual share, like a really big stock for the cannabis industry. And because it's quite new as well, and when it gets regulated in more countries, which believe you me, it's going to, like in the UK, it may do, I reckon it'll really do it at least in the next 10 years. One of the reasons why we started letting coffee shops just do their own thing in the UK, and the police have said they're not going to be disturbing them anymore, which is mad. So that just shows that the government are also looking into actually seeing how these coffee shops have been working and running illegally, just to try and see if we can get them legally as well. So I think it's going to become legal in more industries, and now if you get into a big like cannabis stock, like just when it's only like $4, then you're not going to be losing much. For example, you're not going to be losing much because you can only tank down like to the time below 4, and it's not really going to be doing that, because I think when it was listed it was at $4 anyway. So it went up to like $90 at one point. This is why I'm saying just invest into it and see what happens, because as the industry starts to bloom, as it starts to go up, then you might be earning a lot more from that stir price. Doesn't mean you have to be going out and taking a bong hit, because it can be used for many medical reasons as well, and competing with the pharmaceutical industry and everything like that. So I'd completely recommend that one because it's only at a low price. That's the reason I recommend it. And then the last one I recommend, I've not invested in it myself, to be honest. I've not done it at a moment in time, and I'm thinking, should I or should I not? And I'm like, I'm on the fence. The only reason why is because these companies are working on the coronavirus vaccines, and it's going to be like, is a coronavirus vaccine even going to happen at this point? And I don't even think it might not, because of the fact that usually it takes vaccines 4 years to develop. Now, not 4 years to develop, 4 years to be tested properly, like really good. And there's been some fails in the coronavirus vaccine, like just getting it tested. It's not hurt a lot of people, but it's made one woman not maternal anymore. She won't be able to have kids, and that's completely just ruined some of the trials in Oxford and everything like that. So I think that's going to be paused for now. But I wouldn't invest into this maybe at the moment, but if it tanks in price down, if it drops down in price, then maybe invest into it. This is Moderna, and basically all it is investing into actually finding a coronavirus vaccine. Now, if they find a coronavirus vaccine, then you're going to be making a load of money from that. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the company that does it, because every single vaccine and pharmaceutical company are jumping on this bandwagon to actually really invest into it. But again, this company was listed, I believe, in 2018 at like a very low price, and it's now worth $90. So if you invested into it when it first started and was right now investing into it was $90, you're going to be making a massive return on your investment. So I highly recommend looking at stocks that are going to be coming onto the actual stock market. For example, if TikTok's main company ByteDance go onto the stock market, then I'd recommend investing into that literally just when it starts up, because you're most likely going to make a return on your investment anyway. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about in Blue Talk Thursdays. The only reason is just to tell you about the importance of the stock market, and just to chat with you about why I'm looking at investing into it. So yeah, keep it up everyone, keep up the good work. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe for more money making online content, and I'll see you later.